Imagine a world where science fiction becomes reality, where beams of light aren't just for spectacular shows of fun games, but are actually used to protect an entire nation. This sounds like something out of a movie, right? Well, welcome to Israel, where the future is happening now. I'm Yair Pinto, and this is My State, a program about current events, my belief in God, and my journey in the Holy Land. And today, we're diving into a groundbreaking development that's set to change the face of defense technology, not just in Israel, but around the world. For decades, Israel has been at the forefront of innovation. We've constantly pushed the boundaries. But today, we're talking about something that sounds almost magical. A defensive system that uses laser beams to intercept threats. Yes, you heard that right. A real-life shield of light. It's called Magen O and developed by some of the brightest minds at Rafael Systems and Elbit Systems. This technology is nothing short of revolutionary. Picture this. Instead of intercepting rockets with traditional missiles, which are effective but costly, they're now harnessing the power of high-energy lasers to neutralize threats silently, invisibly, and almost immediately. It's efficient, it's cost-effective, and it's a game changer. Over the past year, Israel has faced relentless threats, rockets, mortars, and drones launched towards our cities and towns from Gaza, Lebanon, and even as far as Iran and Yemen. But Israel does not back down. We innovate. Imagine a sky where incoming threats are met with beams of light. No loud explosions, no debris raining down, just silent protection. That's the promise of Magen O. But hold on, if you're excited about this as much as I am, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll never miss another update about this incredible technology, and more to go on our news website at tbnisrael.com. So, how does it work? Once a threat is spotted, the system quickly calculates its precise trajectory and speed, locking onto the target with pinpoint accuracy. Then, a high-energy laser. So, how does it work? Once a threat is spotted, the system quickly calculates its precise trajectory and speed, locking onto the target with pinpoint accuracy. Then, a high-energy laser beam is fired, hitting and destroying the threat before it can harm anyone. And all of this happens in just a matter of seconds. Think of it like using a magnifying glass to focus sunlight onto a single point.
Would you buy a 1.
Of paper, but on a much larger and much more sophisticated scale? The laser concentrates immense energy onto the target, causing it to overheat and fail. What's truly remarkable is that this process is silent, invisible, and incredibly efficient, ensuring that we stay one step ahead of those who wish to harm us. in the face of increasing threats from our neighbors and beyond, having a defensive system that's not only effective but also sustainable is crucial. Traditional interception methods like those used by the Iron Dome cost around $50,000 for each missile that is fired. During heavy barrages, the costs add up quickly. So when it comes to dollar bills, Magen O changes the game. It's incredibly cost effective. As long as there's power, the system can keep firing, giving us effectively unlimited ammunition. By adding Magen O to our arsenal, we're enhancing our multi-layer defense strategy, making it even more robust. Let's not forget why this is so important. The Houthis continue to attempt to infiltrate our airspace with drones, and Iran is supplying advanced weaponry through its proxies, aiming to create a ring. Our enemies are evolving, and so must our defenses. Israel's development of Magen O sends a clear message. We are committed to protecting our citizens with the most advanced technology that is available. I'm meeting Dr. Yoshua Kalinsky. He's a senior researcher at INSS, the Institute for National Security Studies, to discuss Magen O and Israel's laser technology. I want to talk a little bit about the military implications and about the development of Magen O. Okay, so Israel was known for its anti-rocket defense capabilities that included the Iron Dome anti-rocket defense system, the Arrow 3, David Sling, all these very famous defense systems. But one of their biggest downsides is that they are very expensive. So Israel had to face or develop something that is more, first of all, economically sustainable, and as well, something that doesn't cause a lot of panic. And explosives in the sky are very scary. So what happened? What did we do?
So the laser, it was found that the laser of about 100 kilowatt, but even less than this, is enough to hit missile skin. Okay, how the laser works, it simply hits the area of the laser skin until there is a catastrophic failure, because it reaches close to the melting point, and then the structure of the missile is damaged, and the missile or the rocket can lose the trajectory. It's enough to use 150 kilowatts to destroy to the short or the medium range rocket that are sent from Lebanon or from Gaza. Okay? Now, there are limitations of the laser. One limitation is the range, because the atmosphere has chemicals, water, gases, and they are absorbed by the laser beam. Significant power is absorbed by the atmosphere, so it limits the distance. The effective distance.
Effective against the mortars as well?
Yes, and against short-range missiles like the Burkan of the Hezbollah or the Cornet is not effective, because the time that it takes to prepare the system, by this time the Cornet or the Burkan or the mortar hit the target. With the laser beam it will be much easier, because it's in millions of seconds that the laser hits the target. Also, the laser is not a consumable, because you can use the laser on and on and on. You simply press the push button, you give the excitation of the diode to the laser sends the beam in millions of seconds, it hits the rockets, then you stop working, because you have to let the lasing material relax from the heat, but you can use it again.
Most artists...
What other implications can this laser beam have on the battlefield? Can you put it on a tank?
Yes, you can put it on a tank, on a ground vehicle. You can put it on ship against drones, okay, or against unmanned ship.
Okay, so it can be effective against the drones of the Houthis in the Red Sea. Can it be also effective against anti-tank rockets that are fired against tanks?
Yes, it can be effective to any kind of short-range rocket or missile.
Does this system has an automatic tracking mechanism?
It must have automatic tracking that is synchronized with all the defense layers of Israel. Automatically operate when it's needed.
That basically covers for the shortcomings of this system.
Yes.
So if it's a close range, you use the laser beam. If it's medium, you use Iron Dome. Long range, you use
Davis Sling or the Arrow
yes.
or other
or airplanes, Air Force airplanes. Yes.
You know, the drones and the UAVs are very inexpensive.
Yes.
So to use an airplane or to use Iron Dome, it's not cost effective.
Yeah.
The laser will be very effective, especially that the materials of the drones or the UAVs is organic, is a composite material.
So it will melt easier.
It will melt very easy. You don't have to use 100 kilowatt. Also 15 kilowatt will be enough.
How much will it cost to intercept one missile with the Magen Or?
$5 to $4.
So the electricity bill of the IDF is going to go up a little bit, but the missile bill will go down.
It's a cup of coffee in Starbucks. Also, you don't have to reload the laser beam and to
shipments of missiles from abroad to Israel. You have the system.
Only to see
plug it to electricity
and press the button. Yes.
Wow. What do you think that the battlefield of the future will look like with this new weapon system called lasers?
Since the enemies are going to use swarms of suicide drones and suicide UAVs, not one or two, but hundreds, I think the laser will be very effective in intercepting this kind of weapon. Also, I think that it will be very effective against short-range rockets and missiles, like the Cornet that the Hezbollah used very successfully during this conflict. We didn't have
a way to defend ourselves against it. I'm from the tanks unit. I'm a tank platoon commander, so we don't like these Cornets. They are like our worst enemy in the battlefield.
Yes, yes. But you can defend yourself against it by using, for example, smoke or movement, because it's laser guided, and once
the connection is jeopardized.
Exactly.
Well, that's good. I appreciate the tip. I will implement it in the next battle. Thank you so much for today. We really appreciate your input. And may we develop this technology, to defend the people of Israel and this nation.
And say to all the listeners, we thank the United States for the help of the American people to the Israeli to fight against the terrorists.
Amen. Amen. Becomes reality, where beams of light aren't just for spectacular shows of fun games, but are actually used to protect an entire nation. This sounds like something out of a movie, right? Well, welcome to Israel, where the future is happening now.